how to build a budget or just with the stuff in your house video podcast setup. So I actually made the idea of this video in the first place in the last video. If that's how to make a budget podcast. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Link up in the iCard. So this is just the same fundamentals, just with video. So I talk more about audio in that video. Again, link in the iCard and the description below. But I talk more about audio and what you can do in that video. So go check that out first if you want. But video, let's just talk about that. So we all have phones, and you can record the video side of it with your phones. Phones these days have really good video recording, but the angles really matter for a video podcast. So you wanna maybe not have it straight on because it's not like a scripted type of thing. Maybe you want to look at your guests instead, look at their expressions and everything. You want to have it a bit at the side angle, just so it's more like you're in the room with them. They're not directly talking to you, and it's more like a podcasty type of video. With video podcasts, you actually have to have an angle, like I said before. Then what you can do is you need a bit of lighting as well. So you can sit right in front of a window for your video podcast. You can sit where there's good light. Try use sunshine and sunlight rather than like artificial lights, like your ceiling lights or something, because it just looks better. But you can also use them artificial light. Like I have this one light that I use for a lot of my videos and everything, and it lights everything great. And I use that basically for one side of my face, so I can just like put like the shadow on one side, make it look better. But you don't need that. You can just use sunlight, and it looks quite good actually. So that's the video side of it. But then when you're editing video and you have a guest as well, I'm just gonna say it takes a while, especially if you have a more than 5-minute episode of a podcast, which basically every other podcast is made for more than 5 minutes. So if it's like a 40-minute, I feel bad for you unless you have Premiere Pro, because it has the multicam feature. But what I'm using is actually Premiere Rush. So what you first have to do is sync up your audio with your guests as the same, and with your face and everything. You have to put a base layer or a background. So it could be brick wall or something. Get some background. Then what you have to do is put every layer, sync it all up, and then go through it. And wherever you want to make the guest or your face bigger rather than having a multi-view, just delete the other person, split it on where you want to go, delete the other person's, tap on your thing and zoom it out so it's big. And that's how you can get the multicam working as quick and efficiently as possible. But with that, you also have to cut out everything when you're cutting out something. And you also want to, for the video podcast side, you want to take out the bits where you or your guest isn't talking and you get that like zzz sound. Yeah, so you want to take that out so you don't hear that in the podcast. When you're talking, you don't really hear that. It might be because you're using like a 360 mic or something, so that might be a problem. Yeah. So talking about mics, more about that in the podcast video. But you can, if you have a lavalier or a light mic, you can mount it in the ceiling with some tape and use like voice memos or whatever the Android alternative is that to record your audio. Make sure it's quite close to you, but not too close, because you don't want to hear breaths and stuff. So you want to do that so your audio is crisp. Your video comes second in podcast after audio, because more people are going to be listening to it. So yeah, that's basically everything I can think about in a video podcast. The editing takes a while, not gonna lie. But in the end, I think it's worth it. The more you do it, the more practice you get, the quicker you'll get. and I hope you will if you're thinking about starting a podcast, which I am. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, if you want to see me edit a video podcast, a proper full one, let me know down below. Yeah, if you want to see stuff, anything tech related, unboxing, mics, let me know down below. I've got a special video actually coming up, so I'll see you then.